Y'all stupid.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Bills coming in at 9-6, going up against the Redskins, who come in at 5-10. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Where they gone?
Watkins alone on the left side. On first down, Osweiler. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And they'll run it here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And here's a look at the starting offense. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it.
That's because you don't use a catch
play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
But I'm saying, like, the receivers you had wasn't good.
He's going to carry well into the end
So,
zone for a touchback.
You got to use the catch when your receiver not good. Like if you throwing the like Julio or AB, like I can see you not use the catch. But you throwing to that receiver that was like a 60 something overall.
First carry for the former Florida State man. It's
Carlos Williams.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. These guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. from the gun. It's Osweiler. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They find some open field here. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 40 yards on the ground.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now? Guaranteed he's lobbying for the football.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had a charge loose, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, nice move. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed, complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Second down, Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. And this one caught by Max Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
First down, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A look at Washington as they come on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And it's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the offense has it first and 10.
Detroit!
Yeah.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The tackle by Robert Quinn. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
It's not exactly how to banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Yeah.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Oh.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He completes it middle of the field to Jameis. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display.
Man, I can't help it. They say that man wasn't
And the 10-year vet knocks
they didn't give me my first down yardage.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
I know.
They
ain't giving my full possession. Forward progress,
nice job there to come away with at least something.
This one taken from the 7. Now a hit, and football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They take over first and 10 in excellent field position here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
I know he's hot.
Now Williams running left. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, Osweiler. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, don't worry. I'm going to make sure I almost got 10 rushes already into it.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. This is caught. Watkins. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Come on, Trent Williams. Nah, I got him at right tackle.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
I'm going for the jugular.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Complete to Jameis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
We playing Mortal Kombat. We're going for the kill shot.
With a gain of 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
What?
on. This is Williams. And he'll take this from the 9
hate when I run into the block.
7.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Well, I ain't going to say run into the blocker because I'm trying to maneuver him through the mess, but
Here we go now. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
In motion comes the tight end left. Williams will try again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Carlos Williams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Oh, they mad at him.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the intercept, and the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They'll come out in the pistol. Second down, Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
He missed it. Yeah, he had what he wanted. He looked like he ain't, I don't know.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Again, it's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now it's Osweiler, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Their big tight end, his second touchdown on the season. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And the lead will grow by one more. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And
he had the playoffs too, Earl.
Back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And they had the fumble last time. That led to a touchdown.
I might be knocking them out.
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give him 9 on the carry that time. And
my quarterback was hurt for like 3 or 4 weeks.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
How many?
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's it?
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he can't get rid of it.
He's
taken down. Quentin Coles in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Williams. And
how you got the man getting block tackle,
down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I'm going to call the timeout, huh? Okay.
3rd down now.
Hit him with the computer play.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Lord, he wide open.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. And this is caught by Watkins. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Room here to run. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room.
Man, why did they make him?
That one results in 35 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch.
I know. I wasn't even running like toward the sideline. Oh, then they said I stepped out. How about that one? The clock stopped.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, second down.
I know he's hot.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando,
Man,
where
the clock
Larry
out.
Ridley has our
He
EA
not
Sports
about to,
halftime report.
He not about to have no complaint.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. He juked him.
No, he better quit juking for he's
across the
again.
25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think that they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He's going to loft one deep. It's
come on, Fuller.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season.
He ran like that little wheel route. Like they don't.
And he's got it as a score.
They don't always jam him on that little route.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Man, okay.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, it was 4th and 6, so I thought he was going to try to take the underneath route and get the first down.
They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, a heck of a move. Man, just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Yeah, I know.
They'll come out in the pistol.
I think it only worked, though, because that was a linebacker.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Yeah. Somebody got to get open now. Look like they're wrong. Square.
Here's Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That should have been a completion just now.
Returnable here from the 38. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage.
Look how they made that man die, though.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing
But you,
up front
you
for the
saw him kind
offense
of dive
today,
with his booty
they've
out.
got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Mariota got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mariota on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Come on, guys.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
About the juke.
A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mariota again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
Really.
And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Yeah.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
I can't even
He will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Oh, he went for 2 so he could be down.
And they will not
16.
get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
When the
Why do they keep making me run directly into, square into the back of the block?
Clean and no one gets to him. The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
You tell him to shoot something?
That's taken at around the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Bills getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check three.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota.
Oh,
Rifles
let me
one
get
that's
that.
intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Let me
and
get
they will
that.
take over at the 26-yard line. Now a stop.
Nah, I just had,
Bill shaking up on the
like,
play. And this is
the dude was kind of open.
to see in the final week of the
It
year.
was just kind of like
We'll be
a
back.
poo throw. Yeah.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
You saw that thing quarter like
Smart
the Red Sea?
football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Osweiler to throw. And incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. There's Matt Bosher now.
Watch this drop
as he's on to punt for Washington.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
Dang. I thought I hit L1.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball bouncing on my helmet. I put my hands up and I can't catch it.
Up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Oh, my goodness.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And his throw is is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota going right side here, and that's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His man catches it.
And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And
Hey, y'all don't see
incomplete, he
the
dropped
ball?
it. Maybe a rookie mistake there.
Oh,
2nd down.
goodness.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Osweiler. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun. Leopard.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a
Shouldn't have
turnover
left, we
or
can't get
takeaway.
right.
Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
After you heard my quarterback.
They come up in an offset eye. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
That's Mookie League, huh? Oh, man. Let's see, people.
Now Osweiler on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Robert Quinn in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Third and long, it's Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Throwing, Osweiler. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Following the interception here, Mariota finding time. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Now when they keep dropping the ball.
Even before they put the toe to the leather on that one.
3rd and 7 and
getting that done,
stuff like that.
And none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Redskins, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. I get down like gravity, rap, rackety, rap, the rap, rapidly follow the rabbit into the rap, into big rapping, a rap,
Yeah, I got hit with the sniper, huh, son?
Ain't no stress affecting my presence, but sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
You could hold, like, you could pull out a pistol even though you're carrying your machine gun. So, like, the man creeping in the door, you shot him in the head?
Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the gap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his rap fight. Cross contour, a little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you can do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom. Giving a light, I left some will the spirit away.